Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. And of course, I am your host, DBoss. And of course, I'm going to ask everybody if they've been doing their 15 minutes of laughing because, there's a lot of health benefits to it. It releases a lot of endorphins in your body and makes you feel better how you start your day, and it's 15 minutes minimum. If you can do more, kudos. It's going to hurt, and it also tones your abs and keeps you in shape. It also helps you warm you up for any type of, if you're doing any speaking engagement. Some people who are entertainers, singers, they said they do that to make their voice warm up. Also, it heals your body. So, there's so much things. And don't tell me, oh my goodness, I don't have anybody to laugh with. Yes, you can call somebody on the phone. You could watch so many streaming opportunities that they have today. And you could just laugh. You'll have a half an hour for it. Yes, you're going to be a little bit sore, but that's okay because that's all part of the process. And that's how releasing and helping you heal your body. So later on in the next episodes, I'm going to be talking about the benefits of coconut water and also watermelon. So, just stay tuned for all that. So we're going to hear something from one of our sponsors, Vital Steps to Vital Health. And I'll be right back with our special guest.
Welcome to your Vital Steps to Better Health. I'm Joanne James. Today we're going to talk about exercising in the sun. We all love the sun. It's been the winter. Now we want to get out into the fresh air and enjoy the great weather. However, we have to be very mindful when we're exercising in the sun. First of all, you want to protect your skin at all costs. Regardless of your background, you still need to wear a sunblock of 30 plus. Also, you want to make sure you're wearing a hat to protect your facial skin as well as glasses to protect your eyes. Also, make sure that you hydrate as you're doing your activities. Sometimes you won't feel that you're thirsty, but in actual fact you are. So make sure you drink. Don't wait to become dehydrated first. And listen to your body. If you start feeling a little nauseous or dizzy or fatigued, that might be signs of a heat stroke. Get into the shade, sit down, and call somebody to assist you. Being out in the sun and exercising is great, but you have to be very, very, very aware of where you are, what you're doing, and make safety your top priority. I'm Joanne James, and this has been your Vital Steps to Better Health and Fitness. See you next time.
Thank you, Joanne James, for that health tip. People, stay hydrated. It's very hot. And even though it's not hot, you still have to keep hydrated. And don't tell me that you had 6 beers or wine or 3 glasses of wine and that's liquid or liquor or fruit punch or something. Because, with all the festivities happening, a lot of people, but you have to drink one, then have a glass of water, even if you like flat water, if you like sparkling water, if you like coconut water, drink something to put back those those electrolytes and in your system. But speaking of festivities, oh my gosh, and festivals, Toronto's a place for all these festivals. I'm telling you, every week is so much of them. You have to go. You have to try to divide your time up to get to all of them because some of them stretch over 2 days, a day, 3 days. Some of them going on for the whole week. So, you got to really get your time. But this lady I have right here, she's one of the organizers, the creative director. She's going to tell us all about it. And this is the Harbourfront Center celebrates the best of the Caribbean culture with island soul. So we're going to get right into it with Arinola. Here you are. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for having me.
What I said, I hope she's not frozen or something.
No, I'm not.
I said, oh my gosh, with all these storms and everything we're having, I'm telling you, it's just, you just have to wonder, like, okay, are you there?
Victory's up earlier.
All right. So Arinola, here at Real Life Matters, we like to know where everybody's culture and their background they come from. So if you could tell everybody.
Well, my name is Arinola Olowoporoku, and I'm from Lagos, Nigeria, but I live in Toronto, Canada.
Wow! So all you Nigerians out there, you got your girl here. And people from Africa, because everybody likes to associate, even though we know it's different countries and stuff, but people associate themselves like that. All right. So, what's your role in this at the Harbourfront Center? What do you do there?
Oh, at Harbourfront Center, I'm an associate producer in the Department of Cultural Engagement. And for this event, Island Soul specifically, I'm the producer lead.
Wow. So, tell us how long this festival's been going on for.
So this festival has been going on for 26 years. This year is our 20.
26 years.
Yes, this year is our 26th anniversary.
Wow. Wow. It's amazing. Sometimes, the time goes by so quickly that you don't realize it's that long and
Right.
stuff. So it's during well, it used to be Caravan and now they call it the Toronto Carnival and all the other stuff. So it's always happening you guys festival always happens during that time, correct?
Exactly. So we celebrate Caribbean culture alongside Caribana. So people can go for Caribana, but also come for Island Soul. So the festival is static and it's annual. We have this every year at Harbourfront Center. Again, like I said, it's our 26th anniversary. But this year, the festival actually starts on August 1st, which falls on Emancipation Day. And I don't know if we all know what Emancipation Day is, but here in Canada, Emancipation Day is when the slave enslavement of Black people was abolished in 1834, I believe. But the festival, of course, then extends all the way till August 5th. So August 1 to August 5th this year.
All right, I'm hearing that you got a great lineup, and I hope we get to interview some of these stars and entertainers that coming on. All they got to do is tell us, but then it'll be in the archives for a while. So tell us who you have that's lining up that's on the festival.
Well, okay, so this year, the programming theme for the festival is Legacies of the Island. So it's us looking at celebrating, showcasing the origins and legacies and roots of a lot of the arts and culture that has come from the Caribbean and taken space in Canada, particularly, of course, like in Toronto, and how this has moved and permeated. So we'll not only look at the veterans of the space, but we'll also look at some of the contemporaries and how they've used their influences to create their own sounds. So starting off and kicking off the festival is Trix. Trix is a comedian from the States. He's also from the Caribbean. And he will be performing alongside Corey Bell and Mike Paramore, who are more contemporaries to Trix. This will not be Trix's first time in Canada or Toronto or even at Harbourfront Center. He's famous and he's been at Just for Laughs and a few of the more popular comedy shows. So we're of course excited to host Trix. So that is on August 1st, and this is one of our highlights. And then after that we have Jamila Sings. Jamila Sings is a 7-piece band. This will be their first time at Harbourfront Center, but also performing at Toronto. We're bringing them in from Nova Scotia. Yeah, it's a very exciting one for me. Jamila herself used to be background vocalist for the Wailers and like Black Uhuru, who are famous, Grammy award winning, popular reggae bands coming out from the Caribbean. So we're excited to have Jamila now that she's the band leader for her own band. And of course, amongst the lineups are some of the usual suspects. We have Johnny Osborne, we have Jay Douglas, exciting, right? We have Etana, we have the Recipe Band. So a very, very cool, exciting programming that we do is the sound clash between the Recipe Band and DJ Starting From Scratch. The Starting From Scratch is a big award-winning touring DJ that goes with a lot of A-list artists, and so they both go on stage and essentially like sync up and have like a sound clash together. We had one last year and it was very fantastic. I know, a DJ and a live band, which is like one of the different ones, and then we also have Everything of Sean. Everything of Sean is one of the more contemporary bands. This will be his first time at Harbourfront Center, but he was born and raised in Brampton. He's a Nigerian Jamaican artist. So I know, and he leads his own band. Again, this year's Island, so apart from it being Legacies of the Islands and us, examining the roots and the origins of these art forms and sounds, it's also again starts on Emancipation Day. So somehow I try to infuse programming that celebrates, the Black diaspora at large as well, or at least where they converge, like Everything Ocean. We also have a day party. It's called Paradise Soul, and this day party is organized by Lagos Internal, and we have on the lineup a few DJs. We have DJ 42, we have DJ Kashala. These are dancehall, reggae, dance vibe, groovy DJs. We also have DJ Lambo. We have DJ Damija. We have MC Chrissy Dan. So we have such an exciting lineup, and we have something for every demographic. We have free, ticketed, and pay what you wish events. Most of the events are free, actually. We also have children's activities. We have mask making. Yes, we have carnival headpiece creation by Vibe Arts. We have djembe drumming workshops. So another thing we intentionally do is to infuse some educational aspects, because Harbourfront Center. So we're in our 50th anniversary. So this year is our 50th anniversary. And so every event and festival that we're doing this year has like a celebratory angle to it. Harbourfront Center is a recreational educational and cultural institution. So for every festival we try to have some sort of educational angle where people who are not performing, or people who might have no idea about a specific culture or space or community, can come and learn a little bit more about that. So we of course have workshops as well. So we have a djembe drumming workshop that happens on August 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So if people cannot make one of the days, they can make the other days. This is also by Vibe Arts. We have a Caribbean storytelling workshop that does like a call and response, traditional indigenous storytelling, indigenous to spaces in the Caribbean. We are doing Jamaica, we're doing Trinidad and Tobago, and Creole St. Lucia. This is organized, and some of the facilitators are Maurice Gordon, Marsha Layla, Brian Huntley, and Anthony Prime. So we have a lot of exciting activities and events. We also have a film screening. So one film screening that I'm particularly excited about is Sounds and Pressure. So it's a sneak preview of a documentary of checking the origins of how some specific veteran artists' music grew in Canada, how it got here and how it grew. But the two episodes we will be screening is Nana McLean and Johnny Osborne. And there will be a panel discussion after. So attendees will be able to, have conversation, ask questions to the filmmakers, but also to the artists. And this film is presented in conjunction with National Film Board.
Okay. And you also have some soca artists there also.
Yes, of course. We have Destra, Queen of Bacchanal, of course. Yes. And so her event is ticketed, but it's on the huge concert stage. It's going to be a large spectacle. She's going to play with DJ Power. I think that's going to be a very exciting set. Yes. Last year we also had DJ Power, but he played alongside Nyla Blackman.
Woo!
I know.
And then you got Joel the Connector.
Exactly. We have Joe the Connector. So they're coming on closer to the Monday. So that's OCPA, so Organization of Calypso Stars. So we definitely always dedicate the Monday to Calypso. We have a Calypso workshop, and then we also have OCPA performing.
Wow. It seems like you got all the areas covered, and it seems like you enjoy doing what you do.
I do. I definitely enjoy surrounding myself, with these artists and working in service to the artists, to the arts, and just also bringing new artists and to our audience here, especially like people that people might otherwise not have access to.
You're right. And it's good because, some people have festivals, they always have the same people playing all the time. And,
Right.
you got to give everybody else an opportunity also.
Yes. An example of a new event that we're having this year, for instance, is Tiny's Session at Island Soul. So, Tiny's Session is a traveling showcase, and it's a platform where it's one of the more contemporary and smaller platforms, or emerging, should I say, where you can discover some emerging artists. People can come, test their sounds, see how the audience feels about their sound, test their performing and like their public speaking, should I say. So at Tiny's session this year, we're going to have Freddie Jan. Freddie Jan is a Caribbean comic. We also have Empara, we have All Sevens, we have Flo, we have Zenith Soul. All these are more, let's say people who have under 10 years of professional practice, or in music, or like in comedy.
Okay. So are you guys are you have a little does Toronto Caribbean do they have something to do with you guys, or does that take away from them, or you guys add to them, or is it a conjunction of?
Yes, so for us, it's in conjunction of. We're never in competition with them. Absolutely not. Because
I
yeah,
know.
because the the parade is the parade, right? There's no rival to the parade. We offer no programming as such, and the parade is it's a moving event, right? People are on the road dancing, jamming, in their costumes and everything, and we just think, in what way and what can we program for people already flying into the city, people coming from the states, coming from other provinces, that
Yeah.
we can offer, like programming that we can offer them that still, of course, celebrates the Caribbean culture and the arts and the food and the music and everything. And so this is what we do.
Oh, okay. That's really everybody's looking forward to that. And where do you actually have to go in to get to it? Is that Harbourfront, or is it what is a section of Harbourfront, or where is exactly?
We use our West Campus, and we have a ton of events, and there's like a flow. A few events might be happening at the same time, but for the most part, we try to activate a new venue when one event closes. So for more information on anything happening during the festival, you can just visit our website at www.harborfrontcenter.com. There you'll see a few ticketed events, you'll see some pay what you wish events, and then you'll see ton of free events, and it is all on our site here, 235 Queens Quay West. You can't miss it. It's literally like a huge 10-acre site. Everything happens here. Yes.
You'll see the boat. You'll see the boats. You'll see all kinds of. It's very busy over there.
Exactly. So many things. Literally, there are like it's boat parties. There's so many things always happening on site. So, there's always something to see and experience and enjoy.
All right. So, are there any shout outs that you want to give the people?
Yes, of course. First of all, thank you so much for having me. Shout out to you, the boss.
Thank you.
But yeah, shout out to all the Island Soul artists for this year. It's always an exciting time to just come together and celebrate ourselves, how far, all these artists have come, how far the community has come, and just the unity, and just promoting the culture as much as we can.
Okay. Well, and obviously, people, I encourage everybody to go out there, experience all you can experience, because it's what's it, 4 or 5 days? It's 5 days?
It's 5 days, first to fifth.
Days.
I know.
Woo! 5 days, people. They're gonna be. You don't even talk to them after that finish.
Until the civic holiday.
Oh, okay. All right. So I encourage people to go out there, go check the website. Are you guys on social medias, or you can follow on there also, or
Yes, please, absolutely. You can follow us on social media on our Instagram, which is Harborfront Center, and also on Twitter, same Harborfront,
okay.
and on Facebook as well, Harborfront Center.
Okay. All right. You heard everything, so there's no excuse that you don't know the information and you don't know where it is. And are you streaming it so people could see from other countries, or is it being streamed or not?
No, we don't stream our events yet, or at least
Okay.
right now in this moment. We did do a lot of pre-recorded and like streamed events during COVID and a little bit
Oh,
after.
okay.
Yes, but then sometimes we do like for specific events provide like streaming as well, but for the most part, no. You have to
Okay.
come on site to enjoy it.
Ah, you have to come down there, people. No peeking. Well, I want to thank you, Arino, for you telling us about what's happened in the festival for 2024, and I want to see you come back next year. And you give and people go book your things, because I'm telling you, when the people come here, they already have their stuff booked already. So, and don't say, "Oh, I didn't get it to go in." Well,
Selling out quick.
yeah, yeah, they don't wait. Like now is the time everybody's gonna, figure out what they're gonna do, and yeah, and it's a event for the whole family. So don't leave your. Oh, we don't have no kids. She tells you that they have arts and
It's
crafts for
event.
the kids, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely. And we
All
have
right.
tons of food on site. Even if
Oh
all you do
yes, I
is come
forgot
on
the
site
food.
and eat food, that's just fine. We're just going to have lots of Caribbean food. I'm not going to name drop because you're gonna come here and see.
Ah! Are you gonna have some African cuisine too?
Little bit here and there, but it's going to
But not
you're
very
going to
much.
think of it, it's the jerk, it's the oxtail, and
Yes,
it's the real, the
the
real deal.
roasted
Everything
corn
like
and the
roast.
patties and all that stuff.
Listen, and the plantain and the patties, everything, everything.
So come on an empty stomach and get food.
Do that.
And hydrate people. You know what I mean? You got to stay hydrated. So I do want to thank you, Arinola, for you coming and telling us all about the fun things, you guys. I'm telling you again, go and book, do the stuff. Don't say, "Oh, we never know anything about in Toronto, what's going on." Well, yes, you do. Besides Caravana, you can always go and do that also. So if you got somewhere you're wandering around, well, you can wander right into the Harbourfront Center and go.
Exactly.
All right. So thank you, everybody. Good night and bye for now.
Thank you.